Hey, it's Jeff Cannata coming at you with another NLB Mini. And if you can forgive me this time, this NLB Mini is a little self-serving. I want to talk about a book, but it's not just any book. It's a special book to me. It's the book for which I did my very first audiobook recording. It's a book called Traveling in Space, and it is by Stephen Paul Leva. It's a science fiction book about aliens coming to Earth and meeting humans for the first time. It's a first contact novel, but this one has a twist. It's from the perspective of the aliens, and they're not just any aliens. These are aliens very similar to us, but further down the evolutionary ladder. So they have better technology than we have, and they've also been genetically engineering themselves so that they stop aging and they all look extremely beautiful to human eyes. So they're versions of us, but just all really attractive. So there's a lot of humor to this book, a lot of insight, and a lot of looking at humanity from an alien's perspective, from outside eyes. So the author, Stephen Paul Leva, has a chance to analyze things like religion, love, childbirth, reality television, all kinds of things that government, war, violence, subjects both heavy and light, and he analyzes them from an outside eye. It's really, really a fun book to read. I think the author is a master of using language. There's a lot of fun, playful wordplay in the book. I really, really enjoyed it. And as I said, it's a little self-serving because I also just did the audiobook, which just hit audible.com, iTunes, and Amazon. So I'm kind of hoping you'll check it out and at least go and click on the link that's in the show notes here and or search for Traveling in Space on Audible and at least listen to the sample because I'm really proud of the work that I did on this book. There are many, many characters. As a first audiobook, this was a daunting task. I think I did over 35 different characters, both aliens and humans, different voices, different accents, a whole range of characters, male and female, old and young. And there's several scenes where you have a dozen different characters all interacting in a big debate, and I had to switch back and forth between all these voices. It was really challenging, but really, really fun, and I'm quite proud of how it came out. I think it's a book you'll really like, and I'm hoping, if you forgive me using an NLB Mini to sort of get the word out on this book, I'm hoping you'll give it a shot because I'd like to do a lot more audiobooks. I think this book really is well written. It's really fun. It has a lot to say. The aliens are a version of aliens that I don't think anybody has ever seen before in fiction. It's very unique and interesting. All their technology is built around bubbles. So they have bubbles that they live inside. They have bubbles that they can travel through space in. They have bubbles, smaller bubbles that can sort of perform surgery. It's all bubble-based technology. It's really fascinating. And their social structure is really interesting too. They have this thing called the birth gamble that they built into their genetic code that says every time you choose to have a child, you have a 10% chance to have it born ignorant. And this society, they're very sort of Vulcan-esque, like the Vulcans in Star Trek. So they're very logical, they search for facts and truth, and they're very interested in knowledge, and they're curious. And the one thing that they hate in the universe is ignorance. So this birth gamble is very terrifying, and it helps keep their population low, because people are like, well, I'd like to have a child, but I'm scared of the birth gamble, so maybe we should wait, or maybe we should not have as many children as we just have the one. So it's a way for them to keep their population down. But they sort of learn from the humans that perhaps having hatred toward a 10% segment of their population isn't the most humane thing to do. It's a really it's an action-packed novel. There's a big action sequence at the end that's really cool. Lots of characters, lots of interesting stuff. So I wanted you to know about it because, as I said, I'm proud of it. I think it's really a very fun, interesting book. And I hope you give it a chance and check it out. As I said, the link is in the show notes at the bottom of this video. And it's available on iTunes and audible.com. I would love to know what you think of it. So if you do give it a shot, please, either in the comments of this video or on audible.com or on iTunes. I would love to get some reviews there. Honest opinions are always welcome. So thanks for watching. We'll have more NLBs coming up that are less, self-serving and more trying to hip you to all the cool stuff that I'm digging. But I hope you dig this, and I hope you subscribe and like this channel. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.